This is the funnest night ever!
Dad, quit yanking our anuses!
Two people get together, do something social, have a few drinks, yada yada yada.
It's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
And we're back.
All right,
Two brothers.
Yeah, we left off.
This is part 2
Who cares? Let's go.
of the discussion we were having last time about, video games we'd like to play again. What were we talking about last time, Max? No, wasn't
we
Max?
left with Max Payne 3.
We left with Max Payne 3.
Yes.
So what else?
What? All right, what else? Well, keeping in the Rockstar section here, to me, another game that I would like to, or like just wipe my memory of and play again. You know what? I'm gonna put these two together.
Okay.
It's Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Red Dead Revolver. Because that was also... That's
That was
classic
more of a arcade style.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But
And
that doesn't mean it wasn't fucking
no,
good, though.
that's true. But this one was,
More expensive.
open world.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Undead Nightmare especially, dude.
Oh my
That
god!
was...
Speaking of an expansion for a DLC, that's how you should do it when you do your DLCs,
Yep.
man.
I was going to say, fuck it, we might as well just get into this little topic. Undead Nightmare is probably, in my opinion, one of the fucking best DLC ever for a video game.
I'm gonna say next to Bloodborne's DLC.
Or yeah, that's
it's
true.
up there too.
It's true. Yep.
So
Yeah, because most expansion packs that came out around that time, they were it was either Call of Duty coming out with the fucking map packs, and if you're lucky, you would come out with the fucking story expansion, like they did with Skyrim, which even Skyrim's DLC is pretty good too. But Undead Nightmare,
I remember having fun with Skyrim's DLC.
Yeah, but the thing about Undead Nightmare is that it was so far removed from the original game that it's standalone as its own thing.
Yeah,
That's what makes a good fucking DLC.
it can be a standalone, also. You were just saying.
That's what I just fucking said.
Yeah,
You moron.
no, I'm just saying what you're saying. You fucking dick.
The other one is Sleeping Dogs too. That DLC when you use
What? Yeah, that's what you get.
No, shut up. When it's what is it?
Yeah,
When
what
you're
is it?
being chased by ghosts and there's different kinds of Japanese folklore and creatures and stuff like that. That was also pretty good too. But yeah, no, going back to that, Undead Nightmare is a game I'd like to have wiped from my memory and play again.
Not the original.
The original, that too, but I don't know. I might be controversial in saying this, but I don't find no reason to go back and play Red Dead Redemption or 2, to be honest.
Fuck you, Albert.
It's one of those games where it's I don't know. What is there really to do in Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2? Are you really hunting shit, Eder? Is that what you're doing with your time in those games?
No, I'm doing it for the story.
Exactly,
It's the
but
story,
it advertises itself as a fucking open world game.
Yes.
And yeah, there's some shit that you can do on the side.
Well,
but it's mostly just the single, the story.
Well,
and I don't know, for me,
compared to the second one, you can do more stuff on the second one than the first one.
That's true.
But going I go back for the story with John Marston in the first one, and the second one with Arthur, and how the hell are you not gonna go back alone for the story?
I don't know, with Rockstar games, especially games that big, I have to wait for a few fucking years before I can go back into it.
Right now with Grand Theft Auto, you're playing the story again.
That's true. But how long has it taken me since I played it before? I played in 2016, 2017, I think. So it's been quite a while.
What about Max Payne?
Now, Max Payne is a linear game. It's it's really more focused on gameplay and its story, but I don't know. It's like a beginning to end kind of thing. Whereas Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, you can go out and fuck around if you want. But for me, I like to play it for the story, and that's why Red Dead Redemption and like Red Dead Redemption 2 is, for an open world game, I don't know if I would consider that like one of my favorites.
What about Undead Nightmare?
Undead Nightmare is the exception.
That you can go back to.
Yeah.
Any time of the year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Especially Halloween, but yeah.
I don't know what to say. You got me, you know. I'm mad right now.
You're flabbergasted?
Yeah.
Is that a big word for you?
Yes, it's flabbergasted.
Another game for me, going back to like horror.
Oh my God.
Dead Space.
Okay. The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
The first one. At the time when I bought that game, I remember only seeing one review for it, and they got a fucking 6
out of 10.
Yeah, while everyone else was giving it good reviews. That was the only one I focused on.
Oh, who was that?
It was official Xbox magazine.
Fucking Xbox gave it a 6?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to be a good game. But I ended up picking it up a few months after it came out. I was completely blown away. It was unlike anything I had ever played then. It played like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4, but it obviously had the movement that Resident Evil 4 lacked. And it's strange because the year after that, Resident Evil 5 came out, and it still played kind of like 4, where you don't really move and everything. Like Dead Space, it built upon that. Upon that like formula of over the shoulder third person shooter, and it was tripping with fucking atmosphere. You know, while we're recording this, they just announced the remake like a week ago, and that's really fucking awesome. And I'm pumped for that too. But the original, like, you can still play that, and it still looks fucking good.
It still holds up, yeah.
And it still plays really well too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some moments, some sections that are pretty fucking clunky and frustrating, but I don't know. I'd say it works in its favor because it is a survival horror game. And boy, would I love to fucking replay that again. And I'm gonna get a chance to when that remake comes out.
It's kind of like with the remake with Resident Evil 2. Like, I think they're gonna keep some things that made the first Dead Space a classic, let's say. Fucking household name, basically. Mm-hmm. They're gonna keep that, and you're gonna keep your expectations high. Like, okay, they're probably gonna keep throughout the game the whole thing as it is, but I think they're gonna throw in different stuff, new mechanics.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's gonna keep you on your toes too. Like, it's gonna be exciting and familiar to you.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Well, I read the article about it too, and I told you about it. Like, the original game was supposed to have sections that you could explore as Isaac, and they cut it off because of limitations back then. And I think I called Motive, the ones who are making the remake. They knew about that. They knew about the sections that like Visceral Games wanted to add in the original game. So I don't know if I can in the original game, but now they're gonna be able to add that in the remake, which is fucking awesome. And they also said that there's gonna be no load times. It's
was
like
there were
load times, but like this time, once you boot it up, it's gonna be like a good transition from cutscene to gameplay, and it's
okay.
No load times whatsoever. That way you're always fucking immersed, and I'm so fucking excited for that. You know, and especially with the new consoles and everything. Oh man, it's gonna be so fucking good.
What's the things that they were planning to add but they couldn't?
I don't know exactly what it is. I just know that in the original in the original there are like some doors and like are locked behind, like you can't really enter them and shit like that. In this one, you can check those out now. Like, they're gonna be able to have those open for you, so you can see what's behind those locked doors, or like maybe there's some sections that you could have explored, or some missions that you were supposed to do and shit like that. So who knows?
All right.
Yeah. So Dead Space, which I am gonna be able to relive again once it comes out.
Well, that's cool. Another
else?
one that it's gonna come out this year, similar to the one I'm about to talk about, is another game that probably you would agree to. The fun memories that it brought us.
Yeah.
Nonstop. It's a game that we would play maybe within the time that we got it. Maybe like 2 or 3 months nonstop was Left 4 Dead.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right.
The first
Talk
one.
about a fucking a gaming experience.
I know, man.
I know everyone who, if you're a gamer and you played fucking video games, you have to have played at least once, Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
And you won't forget that when you play that game. Like it's obviously moving you. You're about to cry.
No, I just had some wine. You asshole. No, it's just I remember us picking it up, and we didn't know nothing about this game. We took a gamble if it was only online, nothing like that.
I was supposed to get Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts that day.
Dick.
Thank God I didn't fucking do that.
We went for Left 4 Dead. That we were big fans of zombie movies, zombie games.
Yep.
So this is up our alley, and thank God we went. We picked it up instead of fucking Banjo-Kazooie. And yeah, that's all we played. And I think it came out
November, right?
Yeah, like around Thanksgiving time, man.
That's all we fucking did.
Yeah,
we locked ourselves in our room, played the campaign. Because I remember we passed it relatively
fast,
like a few days. But the hook about Left 4 Dead is being able to replay it again, because it's never the same experience.
It's different, yeah.
It's always different. They move things around. Certain enemies spawn earlier or more later, so it always keeps you on your toes.
Well, that's why I liked about that game, because even though it had only 4 maps, and it came out later on with DLC and all that, but
it had 4 maps.
Yeah.
No, it was No Mercy, Death Toll. What's the third one?
And wasn't it the Sacrifice?
No, it's a DLC.
I don't know. It starts with an S, doesn't it?
Fuck. It's No Mercy. It's not even called No Mercy. It's called Mercy something.
Jesus. Yeah, it's No Mercy. Hold on.
Is it? And then I know there's Death Toll. I know there's Blood Harvest. What's that fucking other one? It's like, oh, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. What is it? Oh fuck! It's with the airplane, isn't it?
Oh my god! Dead Air.
Dead Air. Which is what we have right now. Is that what it's called?
Just give me a whole fucking article about it.
Oh fuck, dude! I'm gonna find it right now. This is the first for Two Brothers.
Yep.
Where we're gonna fucking be quiet for a second, so we can find the maps.
No Mercy, Death Toll, Dead Air.
Yeah, it is called Dead Air. How fucking ironic.
And Blood Harvest. Yeah,
I was right about that one.
It was 4.
So yeah, I would like to play that game again. That'd be really cool. Even the second one too, man. The second one is just as good. I wouldn't say it's gives me the same memories as the first one, but it's still fucking good.
It just it's amazing how even that was it last year? There was a big update for the PC version.
Yeah.
And they added new maps or
fan created maps, which are fucking good too.
It'd been nice if they brought it back to the Xbox, but
I don't think they're gonna support Xbox 360 anymore, man. They just
it's backwards compatible.
Yeah, that's right. But I feel like wouldn't they have to update it through the 360?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But either way, it's like.
I remember it was just throughout that Thanksgiving weekend. That's all we did was he said we're locked in our room playing the game. We just watch her back. Oh
yeah. Oh my god.
Just
so
yelling at each other.
Just so intense and so fun
and when you hear the witch, it's for the first time. You didn't know what to do, right?
Because it gives you the hint, but it goes away so quick. And so you're just
the fuck are we supposed to do?
What we're supposed to do? So you just shoot at it.
Yeah, and
that's a fucking mistake, and then you go down in one hit.
Yeah, so even with the tank has his own thing.
The tank.
Like
The
hearing
hunter?
the distance and the hunter.
Yeah, you hear him scream.
Did you
The
say
smoker?
The smoker.
The smoker too.
Just like, oh my
The
god.
boomer and oh my god, so many. That's one thing that Valve really did fucking good with that game is like those sound cues to let you know who, like which enemy is which and like which one you're supposed to look out for and oh man, so many good fucking memories playing it, and I can't wait to fucking do it again with Back for Blood.
Yep.
And I'll be playing it with Maurice, and
Hopefully
we'll
my
be
friends
doing
pick that up too. So
we'll be doing videos for that. So I'm excited to get back into it, man. Because
So those two brothers, guys.
We're not. Hey, we've only been fucking recording for 15 minutes. What fucking? Why is this a part 2? Fucking.
Okay, what's another one on your list?
This might be out of left field.
If it is, then we're gonna end it.
Oh, fuck, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful.
If it's fucking Duke Nukem, I'm done.
No. It's not Duke Nukem, alright? So
Alright, what
calm
is
down.
it? The fuck you looking at?
Nothing. Mortal Kombat 9.
How's that out of left field?
Well, it's because we've been talking about all these other fucking like horror games or action adventure games. Like, I want to talk about a fighting game.
Okay.
I don't think we mentioned one in the last episode, did we?
No.
So, Mortal Kombat 9.
And why that one out of all the other ones that we you could have picked?
Because that's when they brought back the 2D style of fighting again.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
Yeah.
It's after Armageddon, they went and did 9, and 9 was like they reinvigorated the series again.
Oh no shit! But
That's why I want to fucking play it again, you moron. God. How can you not get what I'm getting at when I say that?
you're getting all fucking 2D and
Well, you don't. Is 2D
4K?
Is that a
4K.
hard term for you to understand?
no, bitch. I'm
Well,
just saying.
I want to play as Reptile again. I want to play as Scorpion again. I want to do the, unlock shit in the crypt again. I want to play as those DLC characters again, like Freddy Krueger, like Rain, like Kenshi, like Scarlet.
Kenshi was a
Yeah,
huh.
I think those were all of them actually. If I remember correctly, those were like the only 4.
What PlayStation had a Kratos?
Yeah, but no one really brings him up, do they?
Okay.
So, Mortal Kombat would be another game I'd like to have light for my memory again. Because that was also, I think it came out the same day as Portal 2.
Did it?
Yeah, and I remember being more hyped for Mortal Kombat than
Portal 2?
Portal 2. So that should tell you just how fond I am of that game. That's my favorite Mortal Kombat game.
Is 9?
Is 9.
I thought it was 3.
No.
I thought it was 4.
Never said that. Which one's yours? Are there fucking Special Forces?
Yeah.
Fucking mythologies? Huh? Is that your favorite
No,
Mortal
my
Kombat
favorite
game?
one's the second one. Okay, Sworn-Ass. That's the one I grew up with.
Why? Oh, because it's only you gave me the explanation. Then okay. Well, take it back old school. How about a Sega Genesis game? Which one would you like to have wiped away from your memory? Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah.
Or is it is Ren and Stimpy? Why the fuck was I thinking of Ren and Stumpy? It's not a fucking Judge Dredd. That was a good game.
To be honest, like those weren't so captivating for me. Like it was just
Okay.
you were a kid. You just plug one in, play for a couple minutes. Take it out, put another one in.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we didn't have memory cards, and if once you went far and you didn't have any levels left, you would start from the fucking beginning again.
Well, the Sega Genesis didn't have memory cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I think they only had like passwords and shit.
Yeah, but we didn't have internet back in the day.
That's true.
So we just had to fucking, if we died, we died. We just put another game on.
No, those were the days.
Why?
Because if you got to a certain point in a game
Uh-huh.
and you were like, dude, I'm getting tired, my eyes hurt, but I have to fucking see this shit through. I have to pass it. Especially when you live in a household with a bunch of like brothers and they want to start playing the Sega, like you're like, but I'm so close to beating this fucking game or this boss. Mortal Kombat 2 is fucking cheap with Shao Kahn. You know, it took like 2 or 3 of us to fucking beat that game sometimes.
Yeah, because he was. Yeah, see, memories.
Yeah, he's like Metal Gear. Remember that with you have to fucking tap the button real fast.
Oh yeah, when Nasala has you fucking like
all strapped up.
Yeah.
You press the button and then you like transfer it over to me and then I fucking do it.
Because it was long fucking sessions, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. And we played mostly the demo of that, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember the demo more than I do the original game, if I'm being honest.
Didn't you play recently? When you had the PS3, right?
Yeah, it was like almost 9 years ago, though.
Damn, 9 years ago.
A long fucking time.
Fuck, hard.
Yeah, we're old.
Don't. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving because now it's getting
get sad. We don't want to get sad. What's another game?
Well, to me, this is bringing it back old school, kind of.
All right.
It's The Suffering.
Oh, nice one.
Yes.
Nice.
Again, not knowing a lot about the game when it first came out. Just a lot of like advertisements on
like
Game Informer,
and
And once it came out, I heard a lot of people in GameStop talk about it. Like, this game is fucking amazing, and this game is this, and like it's okay. Yeah. So when I had the money to pick it up, I picked it up, and wow, I was blown away of what type of game it was. You know, it's not. Like, it's. I don't want to say it's not one of a kind, but you don't see those anymore. Like where you shoot creatures and monsters and
it's like I want to say it's like Max Payne. Mm-hmm. I mean, it does have slow motion too. Does it have slow motion? I think it does, right?
I think it does.
Or is it only when you turn into a creature? I don't know. Whatever. Point is it's like it has a blend of horror and action, and I remember not being too freaked out by the game.
No.
You know, because I mean, now, I think because I played it last year, I can appreciate the horror, and it kind of does get under your skin a little bit. But as a kid, I was just more focused on, like, using the fucking cheat codes, getting all the guns, and, like, that shit was so much fun.
No, I just remember, I think my first time playing it, I didn't use any cheat codes. I remember some parts being, difficult, hard to pass through. But once that's satisfying, once you beat it, like without no cheats or whatever, it's like this was a fun fucking game. And once you figure out there was codes and all this fucking the second try, we used codes and all that shit. Didn't you have like a gun that would shoot like chicken eggs or like chickens? That
was I remember using that last year too to get through some of the later sections.
Told you, so the later sections get hard.
It does get hard because it's like it becomes a test of like how long you can survive.
Yeah.
And they throw fucking everything at you. And then the second one build upon that. You get to use 2 guns with a lot of other different weapons.
It's just, I guess the story. It's also that pulls you in. Like, did he really kill his family? What's going on here? Like, why is
it's very ambiguous.
Like, why is he being not possessed? Why is he being haunted by his ghost of his family and these past characters also in the game?
It's weird, man, because playing it last year, it's so more nuanced than I thought. It's like they do have a morality system in that game. That dictates how if you're gonna get a good ending or bad ending, and it depends on how grimy your clothes look like, how bloody you look like, or how more clean you look like.
So you don't have those type of, sorry to cut you off, but you see what I'm talking about? They don't have those type of little
experiences,
or
details
in these games anymore. Yeah, some of them do, but not a lot. What other older games had. I miss that.
And I remember like playing it last year, and there's like events that you can kind of interfere or like you can help certain
I remember those
people, and then that will attribute to whether or not you get a good ending. You can get a neutral ending, you can get like a fucking bad ending. It's just, it can go either way, so there's incentive to replay the game.
Like right now, just thinking about it, I still remember the sounds of that game. The fucking creatures, the blood, with the screeching, the blades. They were like do this.
Yeah.
Like
Like they
stuff
were Gordon Ramsay and shit.
Yeah,
Getting ready
stuff
to
like
fucking-
that. Like that's one of the games I remember by sound. Like with like Metal Gear's one of them. Max
music
Payne.
too, man.
Yeah.
The music is like very industrial and it's like fucking like
Clunky,
cells,
like
closing, and
yeah.
like all this shit. It's like it adds to the fucking atmosphere.
I have to tell you, like, see, I still remember the sounds. Like I said, Metal Gear's another one I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Max Payne, like
Max Payne,
the
yeah.
first one and the second one.
Yeah.
With when Max Payne won with the violin intro, like
Oh yeah.
in the menu, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, like those are the games you remember because they stuck to you, 'cause-
They're iconic.
yeah, they're iconic.
They're like it's very synonymous to that particular like franchise. I agree. Suffering with that was a good choice.
All right,
That's
what
a good
about you,
game.
Fetty?
Well, I'm looking at the figure right now. I think you know what I'm going to talk about. Batman Arkham Asylum.
That's not a bad choice.
That's not a bad choice. There wasn't a lot of fucking good Batman games that came out before Asylum did.
Yeah.
And I remember when that game came out, it took the entire fucking world by storm. Or the gaming world by storm, rather. And I remember being one of the only people who, like, pre-ordered the game.
Did you
And-
pre-order it?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it with the hopes that I was going to be able to play as Joker, because that was, like, one of the incentives, but we didn't have internet or, like, Xbox
yeah,
Live
wow.
or anything. But I remember pre-ordering it. I remember picking it up, and only like one other person picking it up. Like there was not a lot of fucking hope for this game to be.
Well, yeah, because like you
Good.
said, they had a bad track record about the past games.
Yeah.
Like Batman Begins, the Batman Vengeance.
Vengeance.
Sorry,
Yeah,
stuff like that. Those little games, and yeah, they
it
didn't.
didn't work. And this one cracked the fucking formula.
Yeah.
Rocksteady did such a good job. And if I could have that game wiped from my memory so I can relive and replay the combat,
Dude,
the combat was. Now every fucking game
does
copies
it?
that.
Yeah.
Like the countering system, like Spider-Man does that. Sleeping Dogs did that.
Yeah.
But it all came from Arkham Asylum, and it does it so fucking well to this day. It just plays so well still. And talk about a game that you can remember by sound. You can remember that game.
That
And-
also too. Yeah.
Yeah, and just the performances with Mark Hamill and what's his name, Kevin Conroy. Those two are legendary fucking actors who every time I read a comic book, that's who comes into my head when I think of Batman or
and
Joker. Even the Riddler too.
Yeah.
Like it has such a stellar fucking cast and had such a really interesting story too.
Yeah.
You know?
I was thinking about that one time that we like fucking morons we traded the game, but we picked it up again, and we picked up like the greatest hits or something,
Yeah.
and it came with the 3D glasses,
Yeah. I remember that too, yep.
and me like, what the fuck was that all about?
There was no reason for that.
I
don't even know
guess I don't know if it's like your mind tricking you, like, oh, this part was 3D,
Yeah.
but I remember the whole game not being 3D.
It
Like, what the
wasn't.
fuck?
So you had these fucking glasses on for no fucking reason. You just make you look like a fucking goof. Like it just.
Because
I mean,
it gave you an option, like in the option menu
To enable it?
To enable it.
I don't look.
And
I don't know.
it's off-putting when you don't have the glasses, but once you put it on, you can. It's like, yeah, I guess.
I don't
it's
know.
3D.
I don't know if we were doing something wrong, or if we were maybe playing on the wrong fucking TV.
Yeah, or something. But
I don't think 3D TVs were out then, were they?
I think they were.
Maybe that's what you needed, a fucking 3D
A fucking
TV.
3D TV, I think,
I
right?
don't know. That's
But yeah, it wasn't 3D. I remember playing that whole game in the 3D.
Are you fucking? Did you have the glasses on the entire time?
You know, when the fuck this shit's gonna be 3D?
Dude, imagine like you fucking you quit the game, you come back the next day and you grab your fucking 3D glasses and you put them back on,
Yep.
and you convince yourself that what you're seeing is like
It's 3D.
This is a better fucking experience.
Well, yeah, I had to because it came with the game.
Yeah,
You know.
should never fucking traded it in the first place.
Yeah.
But we have it now, so We got the whole collection, which is great. To round this off, because this is going to be a shorter episode, there is one game that I think you'll agree we wish we could play again.
Let's see. Let's see if I agree with you.
It's not even the first one of this series, not even the second one. It's the third one.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Gears of War 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to bring it up in the first part, like in the first... But
this is a good way to fucking end it.
God.
Gears of War 3. Such a great way to fucking cap off that particular story with Dom and Marcus.
Yeah.
Such a fucking good game.
You motherfucker, you're bringing me flashbacks to the lead up of the release date.
We used to watch that fucking trailer. Was it Ashes to Ashes?
I think
or
so.
no, it's Dust to Dust.
Uh-huh.
We used to watch the Dust to Dust trailer almost every fucking day. It was like a religious thing for me to watch that trailer leading up to the fucking release of that game, because we pre-ordered that fucking red Crimson console that came with... Look, you want to talk about a good fucking bundle? It came with an awesome looking fucking console, 2 crimson red controllers that came with the Switch pad. Like, you get the fucking Switch it. And it came with the game, and it didn't come with anything else. Did it come with the fucking season pass or anything?
No, it was just it.
Still, such a fucking good experience. It's like, that's why I love fucking video games.
Yeah.
It's to be able to be a part of that experience. Going to a midnight launch and standing in fucking line. Now
it's 9:00. Releases, but back in the day we had to wait
12,
till midnight.
Till fucking 12.
To get the game.
I was still going to school, man.
Yeah.
I remember some people in line were saying, I got finals due fucking tomorrow or some shit, but I'm here to fucking pick up Gears of War 3. And
dude, there was a line, I don't remember how, but I remember it was packed. I remember
it was packed. It was fucking packed. And we went in there, we got a receipt. I remember as soon as you got it in your fucking hands, we're out that bitch. And we fucking went home. And this still fucking infuriates me. That motherfucker that did the transaction for us told us we didn't need our fucking cables for the console. Because we didn't have HDMI yet. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, it comes with the console. You can just trade them in. And we couldn't play it that fucking night.
Yeah,
I couldn't sleep.
Me too.
I was like, I have to play Gears of War 3 right now.
And then we woke up early in the morning, went to our Target, got our I think it was the HDMI cables, right?
Was it?
I think.
Either way, we got the cables for it.
And came home and fucking played that shit.
And it looks good. It still looks fucking good too.
Yeah.
And the story, if you've been playing 2 and 1, this was like the fucking climax to that trilogy.
Yeah.
And being able to use the fucking double barrel, and
it was
the retro lancer.
I want to thank you and me for not looking into the reviews, not looking into the story or spoilers. Mm-hmm. Thank God we went into it blind.
Yes, which is the only way you could play that.
Because when that moment came, when Dom, did what he did,
sacrificed his life,
it fucking it tore me apart.
It made me tear up.
I remember after that whole thing, after the next section happened, I remember we stopped playing.
Yep.
We turned it off because it was too much.
We had to fucking process everything that happened.
Yep.
Speaking
of that, it was a good moment, because they say he sacrificed and it played that Mad World song.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, they fucking played
so
it.
Like, oh my god.
And then was he holding the picture of Maria?
I think, or he was talking to her.
Yeah, he's talking to her and everything. he fucking crashes at the huge ass tanker that he's like driving, and oh my god, man. And then I was forced to play as the other character that I didn't give a fuck about.
Was it Anya or someone else?
It was I don't know who it was, but he was voiced by a famous rapper. I don't know who it is.
Ludacris.
It's like Chance the Rapper. I don't know who it was, but it's like, yeah, I had to play as that character, which is, he's fine, but I don't think he's ever made a appearance in the Gears of War game after 3. But and then it had multiplayer. Multiplayer was fucking good too.
Yeah, it was.
And Horde mode.
Horde. That's what introduced Horde. Was it that one? That one, the third one that introduced Horde.
I think they had it in the second one. I don't know if they had it in the first one.
No, the first one it was just multiplayer.
Right. But yeah, I think they introduced it in the second one, but the third one is when they really nailed down the formula that it would eventually translate to every other Gears of War game.
Yeah.
But 3 was the fucking pinnacle of Gears of War games. Not to say that the games that have come out more recently aren't good.
No.
But those are still good. It's just that 3 was, I feel, at least for me, that's where it ended.
It should have ended, but yeah, it kind of left in a cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah,
too.
they kind of did too. I don't remember too much about the boss fight. That's not what you go for. You play it for the experience. Play with co-op
or friends. Yeah, all that. Yeah,
and that's the only way you could fucking play it. I think.
What?
Gears of War is playing it in co-op.
Yeah, you can't play by yourself. It just feels weird if you're playing Gears by yourself, like the campaign. It's just like you need someone there,
whether it's online or split screen. And thankfully, every fucking Gears game has had that split screen couch co-op option, and that game was so fucking good,
dude. Wow.
And then we did the most dumbest fucking thing.
No.
And we fucking traded the damn console and the remotes. And this has been Two Brothers.
No. We're not going to leave like that. We traded because, at that time, the new generation of consoles are coming out, PS4 and, Xbox One. And we didn't have the money to fucking get it. We had no choice, and we were dying to fucking get a next-gen console already.
I still kind of regret it.
I still regret it, too.
I still regret it.
But how are we going to get that type of money to get a new, next-gen console? So we had to trade our 360. We saved that money.
And our PS3. The God of War Ascension one. Oh.
Can you just stop?
I'm sorry.
Okay? Fucking telling everyone we traded our shit. Okay?
Look. As you already know, I traded Resident Evil 4 for Madagascar, okay?
Did we even talk about that?
I don't think we did.
So why are you bringing it up? Now you got to talk about it. You should have just kept your mouth shut. Now people want to know why you traded Resident Evil 4 for Madagascar. Here we go.
I don't really have a good reason why. Yeah, I should never fucking... I remember going into Rhino Games and...
I'm tired of this game, please.
I told him I wanted to trade Resident Evil 4, and
the guy's like, "What the fuck?"
The guy was like, are you sure you want to trade it?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, you're gonna get this much in credit." I was like, "Can I look around?" And I looked around. I didn't find fucking jack shit, but being the little fucking shithead that I was back then, needed something, and so I got Madagascar. Went back to the front counter. And told him I'm gonna get this, and it's like, okay, you're gonna trade Resident Evil 4 for Madagascar. Are you sure you want to do that? I was like, yeah.
I'd like to move it. That was going to your little brain up.
Shut up. And I think he even laughed a little bit after, as he was getting Madagascar. He was fucking he's like, this little kid's a fucking moron. I think he was gonna copy Resident Evil 4 after I left. I
think so.
I was like, I'm gonna take this shit home. This motherfucker's not gonna play it no more. Got it. Went home. I don't know where you were. I think you stayed over with Sergio that night. Went home. Put in the disc to play it. It didn't fucking work. The game didn't fucking work. And to make matters worse, and this is gonna really make you fucking laugh, instead of playing the game, I fucking played Fix You by Coldplay the entire fucking night. I couldn't sleep, and all I did was listen to Fix You by Coldplay. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back tomorrow and return it. Exchange it for something else, and obviously Resident Evil 4 was not there anymore.
Do you remember what you got?
I might have known. Can I give Madagascar 2? Do you guys have Shrek? No, it wasn't Shrek. It might have been Matrix.
Another worst game.
Oh my god, that was
Matrix what?
Path of Neo.
Okay.
Which wasn't terrible, but it's not Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Lilo, they can hear you, man. Do you not give a shit? Our dog is on right next to the microphone. Which is a good time to end the episode. So that's been Two Brothers. We kind of got off the rails there, but whatever. That's how it goes.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Two Brothers.
Two Brothers.